Hello and welcome to FinTech. Today I'm going to explain you about overnight funds. This is a very comprehensive video. I'm going to explain you complete details about overnight funds, how it function, what are the risks, what are the returns. And at the end of the video, I'll share with you very important update, which is very important and many people are not aware. So do watch this video till end. Before starting friends, if you like my video, then I would request you to please like, share among your friends and the families, and also subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. And you can subscribe by clicking on this red color icon, subscribe button, and immediately after you subscribe there will be bell icon, so you can click that bell icon so that you will get notification of all my upcoming videos. Friends, also if you have any doubt, query, suggestions relating to investment, personal finance, tax, so you can send your query suggestion on this number, WhatsApp number 7972392946. This number is also given in the description box, so you can use this number for WhatsApp. Friends, let's get started. So friend, overnight funds, as name suggests, it is invested for a one day, right? In the morning, it will be mutual fund will lend money, and tomorrow morning it will get the amount along with interest. So loan is given for one day. So therefore, it is overnight fund. In the last video, friends, I explained you about liquid funds, right? So overnight fund is safest among debt mutual funds, right? Liquid fund is also safe, but overnight funds are more safer than liquid funds. Why? I'll explain you little later. So what happens, in this overnight funds, they can invest in one day, okay, as per SEBI guidelines. And how it happens, there is system called CBLO, collateralized borrowing and lending obligation, which is regulated by RBI and it is managed by CCIL. CCIL is Clearing Corporation of India Limited, right? So in this case, what happens? Mutual fund, you people invest in mutual fund, people will give money to mutual fund, and mutual fund will give loans to various financial institutions, banks, for one day. And who will take guarantee of the payment of settlement? That is CCIL. So friend, who is CCIL? Let us understand who is CCIL, because very important to know, because CCIL, if defaults, then there will be a big risk. So who are the owners of CCIL? So from CCIL website I got this information. So 62% of the shares are held by SBI, IDBI Bank, LIC, Bank of Baroda, HDFC, and ICICI Bank. So these are the big banks. People trust them. So they are the main owners of the company CCIL, right? And other financial institutions have hold 14% shares and remaining 23 by others. So most of the shares are held by reputed banks, right? And this LIC. So it provides a very good amount of safety, right? People trust them. So people associated with them are very reputed banks and financial institutions. So friends, now let us understand how it works, right? So suppose there is a borrower and there is a lender. In debt mutual fund, what debt mutual fund means? What mutual fund gives money on loan, it lends money, right? So there has to be a borrower. So for example, suppose there is a borrower, State Bank of India, it needs money for one day, and there is a mutual fund, HDFC mutual fund. The mutual fund is lender, SBI is borrower. So what happens? CCL is the intermediary which manages this CBLO operations and provides platform, and it also guarantees the money to the mutual fund. Right now, SBI needs 10 crore at 5% per annum, and HDFC mutual fund is ready to give 100 crore at 5% per annum. Right? HDFC mutual fund don't know that SBI is in need of 10 crore at 5%, and SBI also doesn't know that HDFC mutual fund is ready to lend 100 CR at 5% per annum. Both buyer and seller do not know each other, right? It's just like buying, selling of shares. When you buy shares, you don't know from whom you have bought, and buyer also doesn't know from who has sold the shares, right? Same way it happens through the platform provided by CCIL. Now, what happens? CCIL will ask for security from SBI, and normally securities are government securities. So SBI will provide security to CCIL, right? And SBI will place the order that I need this much fund at this percent, right? And HDFC mutual fund will also place the order that I want to lend 100 CR at 5%. Now, once the order matches, for example, SBI is ready to borrow at 5%, HDFC is also ready to lend at 5%. Now, this order matches, then transaction is executed, right? For example, suppose HDFC mutual fund is ready to lend at 6% and SBI ready to borrow at 5%, then 6% and here 5%, the order will not match, right? And transaction will not get executed. So it is very important, just like shares, if you want, if you mention a rate that you want to buy at 200, then when price comes to 200, then only transaction will happen. Same is the case with CBLO, right? So suppose this transaction happens, CCIL will take the security. For example, this transaction takes place say Monday. Today is Monday and it's 11 a.m. Right? So money will go. HDFC will go to give money to CCIL. CCIL will give money to SBI. Right? And tomorrow, Tuesday mutual fund will receive 10 CR plus interest. Right? So you can understand that today money is lent and tomorrow it will get entire amount along with interest. So every day in the morning, friends, I am repeating, every day in the morning, mutual fund will have 100% of its portfolio amount in cash, right? Today it will invest, tomorrow it will again receive along with interest. So it is highly liquid and there will not be any redemption failure, right? In the couple, I have like Franklin mutual fund has defaulted on redemption. I explained you that it closed its six debt fund scheme. Why? Because it has given loans to companies for say 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, 3 years, 5 years, right? And there was a lot of redemption pressure. So it was difficult for it to repay to each and every unit holder. Therefore, it has decided to close the scheme because money is the person. It will get the money after 3 years, 4 years after the maturity period. But here, maturity period is only one day, right? So there will not be any redemption failure. And also the amount is guaranteed by CCIL, that too again government security, right? And I have already explained you that CCIL are the owners are very reputed organizations, banks. So there are very less negligible chance of default, right? So friends, this is CBLO. I have already explained you about CCIL shareholdings. Now, friend, let us see the what is the expense ratio. You can see I have taken some overnight funds. So expense ratio is very little, 0.16, 0.10, 0.19, 20, 15, very less expense ratio because of this fund manager doesn't require very actively like equity mutual funds. Fund manager has to do lot of research in finding good stocks. So therefore their expenses ratio is very high, and here it doesn't have to do, it has just had to invest in one day, right? So very less work, therefore expense is ratio is also very low. Now friends, let's see the returns. You can see weekly return are almost more or less similar, right? Monthly return is also positive, quarterly return is also positive, 6 monthly return is also positive, yearly return is 4.84, 4.91, 4.82, around less than 5% between, right? It's near to 5%. So why this low? Because it is the safest mutual fund, right? You can invest anytime, you can invest today, you invest tomorrow, you can redeem, you can withdraw, right? So you can compare it with fixed deposit, right? In fixed deposit, if return could be little higher, 5.5, but there is also lock-in period. I mean, if there is a maturity period, say 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, if you want to withdraw a fixed deposit, then there is a penalty. In this case, there is no lock-in period, no maturity period. You can invest today, you can withdraw whenever you want. You will get full amount along with whatever accumulated return. So friends, also in the liquid fund video, I have explained you that in liquid funds, there is chance that weekly or monthly return can sometimes go negative. Why? Because I've already explained that some companies, although they are triple A or A1 plus, still they can default, right? Especially in this situation when there is financial crisis, and there is liquidity issue. So there are chances that company may default, just like DHFL and ILFS. They were also highly rated. I've explained all these things in that video, liquid fund. Do watch that video so that you can understand better. But here there is no chance of negative return because amount is invested for 1 day, and that too amount is guaranteed by CCL. So there is not that the interest rate risk and default risk is not in this overnight fund. Therefore, you will never see negative returns even in short term in case of overnight funds, right? Now friend, let's see the annual returns. See, annual returns are in some funds were launched in 2019, so we'll not find the return mentioned in this yearly returns, right? Let's see HDFC overnight funds. So you can see the return 4.73, 7.46, 888, right? It's around fixed deposit return. So friends, it is suitable for those kind of investor for who are highly conservative and who normally would like to park their money in fixed deposit, right? For them, this is a very good option, but and for short term period, right? For example, you want to invest 15 days, 20 days, 1 month, 2 months, or you don't know whenever when you will need money. So you can, for temporary purpose, you can park your money in this overnight fund, right? You will get some positive returns, and the best part is that there will not be any exit load if you withdraw even after 1 day, 5 days, 6 days. So that is the best part. In liquid fund, there are charges. If you redeem within 7 days, then there is exit load. But in overnight fund, there is no exit load. Second thing, friends, you can invest online. You can redeem through mobile app, through OTP. You don't have to visit. You don't have to fill any forms and documentation. Nothing. It's very simple. Through app you can buy. Through app you can sell. And also some of the mutual funds are also providing ATM facility, debit card facility. They will give you a debit card and up to a specified limit up to 50,000 or 90% of your fund value, whichever is lower. You can withdraw money from any bank ATM up to 50,000, and there will not be any transaction charges, right? So this is a very good thing. And also some mutual funds provide insta redemption facility. You place your redemption online and you will get money in within 5 minutes in your bank account. So you don't have to go for investment. For redemption is very easy, very quick. So these are the benefits, which we people don't get in fixed deposit. For fixed deposit you have to visit branch, or you have to fill some forms, right? So and returns are also more or less similar. So this overnight funds provides more flexibility compared to fixed deposits. So friends, this was about overnight funds. Thanks for watching.